Boom, boom, and welcome back to another episode of the Saucy Boys.
Saucy.
I go by the name of Chaku,
Michael Stoves, baby.
and we are back with another lovely episode.
And Chaku is the bearer of the bevy this week. Didn't bring a festive beverage, but it's still a great beverage indeed.
Yeah, see, so since I'm the bearer of Bevy, you can expect the bare minimum from me. Because a nigga be busy, you know? But I was looking up holiday cocktails, and I seen Sidecar. I can't even say this shit. Sidecar on there is an option. And usually, like they're in fancier glasses. We just got the regular Saucy Boys cups. We might have to do the fancy Saucy Boys clanks in the future. But yeah, so I mean it's the untraditional Sidecar. So we'll call it the untraditional Chaku Sidecar.
Okay.
It's a mouthful, but
Whoa.
When you're drunk, it sounds fun. But yeah, so pretty much what it is, it's cognac, triple sec, and some lemon juice. And some people use lemon to garnish. I can't even speak English today, man. Garnish. And then yeah, so I've already pre-made these, and I have some on standby just in case we get a little bit more thirsty, or if you just want to sip the yak straight, you know, go ahead.
Miles in that yak.
You know, for the longest time, I never really knew. I remember you mentioned it on an episode a while back about cognac and why it's called cognac, and it's just because it's from that region.
Yeah.
But essentially, it's a brandy.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I didn't realize that, and so I did some research and, you know, figured out different ways to enjoy cognac, and there's a few different ways. So one way is just straight up
neat.
So cognac neat, typically what you want to do with a older cognac, or you know, a more aged one, that's preferably the one you're going to want to sip on. You want to use the newer ones more for mixing. So for our sidecars here, we decided to get the, how you say it? Muco? I don't know.
Yeah,
but
something like that.
There's a big black, I was going to say something
Whoa.
different. There's a big black cat on the front. And some Cointreau. Is that how you say that shit?
Cointreau?
I don't fucking know.
Cointreau?
All my bartender friends are going to be like, yo, you're an idiot.
He's fucking it up. He's fucking up our craft.
Yeah.
Making a mockery.
You know, I've had a couple of bartender friends like hit me up like, yo, like we need to send you some cocktails. So they're gonna do that. So
yeah, tell them to quit stalling. We need those.
I'm looking forward to that. But yeah. So I gave you a little lesson on cognac.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, and surprisingly, I was watching this thing, and there's different foods that you can pair it with, right?
See, this is new. I didn't know this.
And so a lot of people, like whenever you think of pairing things with food, it's like steak or, you know, things like that. But
yeah,
you can actually pair a good cognac with fish.
Ew.
Yeah.
I'll pass on that.
But I guess it brings out like different like taste.
I knew about like cheese and shit.
And cheese is another one, and then chocolate. Chocolate's another one. But yeah. But yeah, we've already pre-made these. If you have your drink, we're gonna go ahead and cheers up and take a sip.
Get a little toasty on this.
Cheers.
This is a strong sidecar, my boy.
I like my shit strong, baby. I'm a DJ. I take shots.
So guys, on this episode, I'm just gonna go ahead and preface it. It's gonna be very Kanye heavy. All right, you know.
This is the Yay episode.
This is the Yay episode. But before we get into that, let me do a little something different. How you living, bro? What's good? You doing good right now? Like, what's going on?
Man, I could lie. No, I'm just playing. Everything's good. The same thing as always. Just a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know, holiday season, the gigs do tend to pick up, and a lot of holiday parties and things of that nature. So you're just constantly like moving around.
Yeah.
So I've been on go. I even had a thing today for work. It was just like because we have like our Christmas parties and different shit like that. So then not only that, it's like family has stuff going on. So
yeah.
it's like trying to make it to all those events, and then on top of that, it's like work your day job and then do the DJ thing at night, and then be able to make this podcast. So that's why this episode is going to be coming out a little bit later.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, if y'all haven't noticed, we're actually recording on the release day,
Yeah.
the normal release day. You know, just got to get the gifts out the way and everything.
Yeah, Christmas shopping, you know.
Ooh,
Fucking all those people in the mall. And you know what? Like, I say this every year. I'm like, yo, I have to get my Christmas shopping done early. And I know some of my friends, they've already been done with their Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
And me, like, I've just barely started, and I hate it because, like, everywhere I go, it's fucking packed.
I did the early morning shit today. So we have our monthly meeting every month, and we did it early. We've done it early like the last 2 months, of course, because, you know, holidays always fall at the end of the month.
Yeah.
So I sat through like our hour-long monthly meeting, and like right after that, I just got up and went straight to the mall and just knocked off like 3 people like real quick. But even still with that, you know how we always talk about how enjoyable an experience it is to go to the mall early when no one's there.
Yep.
Even still for that on a Wednesday, it was decent. There was a considerable amount of people there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like as bad as a Saturday, but still it was just like, damn,
It's like
a lot of people here.
You get annoyed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even feel like looking for nothing now.
And it's like you'll get like the slim pickings on gifts every now and then on some things like, oh man, I wanted to say something, but I almost gave away a gift on the pod.
Yeah, can't do that.
Yeah. I'll say like it's been harder for me shopping for what I was looking for because I could order it online and get like exactly what I want, but at this point, being a week prior to Christmas, you're basically rolling the dice if you're going to get that shit one. So then it's like basically I'm at the mercy of whatever the store has on hand.
Yep.
And, you know, I lucked out this time, you know what I'm saying? So I'm good on that.
I may have a situation on my hands.
What's up?
So I ordered something, and there's 2 other somethings over there that you see.
Mm-hmm.
And I got those, but I ordered those after I ordered the one. And I'm thinking it's a situation. It's some shoes, okay?
Yeah. This guy, he's something.
Let's just get that out.
Your
there.
addiction.
It's some shoes. I have a problem. So I ordered a pair of shoes, and this shit was like 2 weeks ago, and I haven't got them yet. It's saying that they're here in San Antonio.
FedEx, I take it. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, of course, of course.
And so them joints is not here, but the other 2 are FedEx also.
Yeah, but it's still FedEx. So one of the gifts that I ordered, a pair of shoes, and it was the same thing. Yeah. Like I was slated to get them on a Thursday, then they moved it to a Saturday by the end of the day, whatever that means. And so like I waited around at the location because I had them sent to my old address where my pop stays at. And I like literally built a whole day around like getting this package. You know what I'm saying? Like I went and washed the car, got new tires. I did all this shit. And then I just posted up at his crib waiting for this package. I shit you not. These niggas deliver the shit when I leave. Like I leave it like at 5:30 p.m. And then like 15 minutes after I leave, my dad texts me. He's like, yo, you got a package over here. And I'm just like, you motherfucker.
See, that's how. And then I fucked up today because on the thing for the other joints that I got, I left the address as my old spot.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there. I'm like, it says delivered. I'm like, where the fuck? I'm like, did somebody just nab my shit?
Ooh.
And so I'm like kind of hot. I'm like, hold on. And so called them and they were like, yeah, it's here. Cool.
Good.
I was about to be hot.
That's the last thing you need. But even still, like I would like sending my shit to my old address because like the neighborhood is nice. And,
yeah, like this shit's not going.
Yeah, and people watch out. But I don't know because they always fuck up on the deliveries over there. Like they used like especially with Amazon shit, they would always take my shit to the subdivision next to the one that I lived in.
Yeah.
And it had nothing to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? The street I lived on was called Landmark Pass. And they would take this shit to, like, Landmark Circle. And it's like, clearly, if a nigga just read the fucking street signs, he wouldn't fuck up. But he would. They'd always do it. And then we'd get that motherfucker's packages all the time. Like, I'd come home and there'd be a package like, yo, you order this?
That's how you meet your neighbors and shit, doing a package swap.
I became very, very familiar with Mr. Steele. I'm pretty sure that was his name.
But it's crazy because, like, I'm waiting for this package and I'm looking online and it's saying, like, if you want to, it's like, sorry, we've been backed up on packages, blah, 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 because this, and this. But don't worry. Nigga, it's been 2 weeks.
Don't worry.
And it's shoes, for one. And right whenever I seen that shit, like, wasn't in the mail or well, it hasn't got, because it's been here in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Like, it shows it's like been checked in at the facility and it's just been, I guess it's just been sitting there. I don't know, but it's been here since December 2nd. It's been, yeah. So, but right when I seen that shit, I was like, okay, cool, it's here. Like, I'll get it today. 2 weeks later, but that same day when I seen that it was delivered here, there was a story that was running on, I think it was like Yahoo News, and it was like some chick that got busted for like $60,000 worth of fucking just like a theft because she was stealing shoes. So she was double doing the
tags,
and she was keeping the shoes and then reselling them shits, and it was like a bunch of like Jordans. So the way she got caught is Nike was investigating this shit.
Damn.
And yeah. 60.
What if your pair was?
That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, yo, my shit was part of the fucking the shoe heist. But then I reached out to the I sent customer service an email, and I'm just like, hey, like, I haven't got these yet. Like, it says it's here in San Antonio, blah blah blah. And they sent me an automated shit back, and they're like, oh, if you haven't got your package in 14 days, you have to file a claim in 14 days. I'm like, fuck. But the only way you can fill out a claim is if you have an account with them. And so I had to build an account, and this one's not FedEx. This one's called like I want to say LSO or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
But you have to have an account with them, and then I don't know how much it costs, but you have to pay for the account. To file, and
they hitting you up.
I mean, if I read that shit correctly, I don't know. But so that is like either contact them or reach out to whoever the distributor was, which is Nike, of course. Yeah. But them niggas are gonna be like, oh, tough luck, nigga. Like,
yeah, you go order another pair.
Yeah. So hopefully I get them joints, but
damn, that'd be crazy.
That's gonna suck because I was gonna get those shits to my pops for Christmas.
Some niggas just been wearing your dad's kicks on his routes every fucking day.
I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers is nice.
Meanwhile, them hoes is scanned in, everything. They just sitting at the fucking warehouse, sitting at the warehouse, my nigga, aka on his feet.
Yo, but I really hope, like with the new year, that this whole shit with like the bots. Like, they crack down on that shit because I'm tired of taking L's on sneakers and on Confirmed. But then again, I'm kind of glad I am taking them L's because if not, I'd be spending a lot of money.
Shoes you don't need.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, why you got these shoes?
You already got enough shoes. You need to buy another one of them shoe racks and stack it on top like the instructions said when you first put that together.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's time now, bro. You know what I'm saying? But for real. The thing about the bots is that's definitely like the way those Cool Grays sold out this Saturday.
Bro, I was so sad.
There was no chance in hell. Straight up. Like, it's stupid how fast them shit sell out and then immediately pop up on reselling websites for double the price.
Yeah.
It's so fucking dumb, man.
I was at JD that day. And I guess they had a raffle for him. And so a bunch of people were like in there grabbing. I was like, you motherfuckers.
I saw that clip of them niggas in LA fighting in the street.
It was funny because somebody commented on there. It's like, I like how they all like separated into pairs and started fighting like one-on-one, like real gentlemen.
I saw like somebody like, it was something like that, but they was just like, whenever the bots whenever we get rid of the bots, it's going to be just like the old days. Early mornings and throwing these hands. And I was just like, damn, that's funny as shit.
Oh man,
you gonna take it back on them, man. If you ain't built, you didn't live through them times, you ain't ready for it now. But you gonna get these hands if you walk out the store with the last pair of shoes, man. And they my size.
The one thing I could say about like the positive, I guess, thing about bots is it's not accessible for everybody. So you don't see a lot of niggas wearing the same shoes. But back in the day, like, you knew when sneaker releases were. Cause like the next day you go to school and everybody got the same shoes
Everybody had them hoes.
And you just, I mean, back then I guess it really didn't matter because people was like, yo, you got the same choice too. But now, like, you see somebody with the same shit, like, how the fuck you get that?
I try and be, I don't know, because of like growing up like that and seeing like mobs of people with the same shoes. Like, I think that like influences my own fashion and sneaker style. Whereas like I'll get like a poppin' shoe, but like I'll try and get like the colorway that's not like the most popular one
that nobody fucks with.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So there's like my own colorway and shit, you know what I'm saying? Whereas, oh fuck, this nigga's snotting out the nose. Damn, I forgot about that. Movie with the sound off, Minority Report, if you've seen it before. But yeah, I've always gravitated to like shit, to like the colorways that nobody is like coveting. Yeah. Because of course they always have more of those on stock and in my size also. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny too, because like a lot of people, like there's a few pairs that I have that aren't like normal pairs, like that you don't see often. And so people are like, where'd you get those? I'm like, well, if you just grab the regular shit, not the same ones that everybody else got, you would see them there. But I mean, I got them at like JD. That's one cool thing, like, I can say for myself when I go shopping. Like, I tend to find, like, hidden gems. Yeah. And it'll be, like, the last pair. Or it'll be, like back when I was rocking fitteds and snaps, I would always find the dopest hats, and it would be, like, the last one. Yeah. And I would see nobody else in the city with it, and I was just like, yeah.
I used to take that same approach to the hat game back in the day too. It was just like, I want something nobody else is rocking. I don't want to go someplace and see somebody else wearing my shit and they be like, hey bro, yeah, look at me. I was like, nah, fuck you, dog.
Remember I had that Brooklyn Nets hat
way before the Nets was popping. Yeah. And so it was nice.
I had that hat, but the only reason I bought it because I liked the way it looked, and they didn't have a Spurs one. So like a year and a half later, they came out with a Spurs one. But I never went to go get it. I was just like, fuck it. But every time I wear the hat, be like, oh, so you like the Nets? I'm like, no, nigga, I don't like the Nets. I just like the fucking hat.
It's a nice hat, bro. Like,
it's just a nice
calm
hat.
down. That was like, because back then that was like my last hurrah with like the Foot Locker color shirts and shit. So like I had bought like a Charlotte Hornets hat snapback with like a matching, what's it called? Foot Locker shirt. And then I remember the Nikes I had back then. I think they were like Nike more up tempos or something like that. Yeah. But like the swooshes on them matched like the Charlotte Hornets shit. And I remember like throwing that outfit together and be like, man, I'm that nigga. Just like putting it together and just be like, damn,
this is nice.
It's like, this is hot. Like I'm matching all the way down. Like this is fucking fire.
See, I've always been the kind of person, I don't like to be too matchy.
Yeah.
I wear like off colors. And then like, normally, like, I'll wear, like, some neutral shit, and the only thing that will be, like, crazy colorful is probably, like, my shoes.
Well, so, I think my girl's like that. I think she gets in her head when it comes to matching, because, like, she has... I don't know. When it comes to putting together an outfit for you, you don't think about it, do you?
No.
That's the same thing with me. Like, I don't think about it. Like, it just comes together. You know what I'm saying? But my girl has to plan this shit out all the way in advance, and I'm just like, what?
Down to the accessories.
Like, yeah, like she's like, when she shops now, like when she started dating me, like she was like, well, I noticed that you just grab stuff and then just throw it together and it works. And I'm just like, yeah, doesn't everybody? And like that was the first time I like met somebody and talked to somebody and heard like a different perspective on putting together outfits, where like she's like, well, I normally buy outfits and then I have to stick with the outfit, but now I got to start buying pieces to make outfits with. And I was like, yeah, that's what everyone does. She was like, no, I never did that in my life. I was like, what?
I just buy random shit and try to pair it together.
Like it's like, if I wear it, I wear it. If not, it's just gonna sit in my closet until I can find something to wear it with. Like I was talking about I told on an earlier podcast when I went to Florida, I bought like this pink shirt from H&M. Yeah, I think I've only worn it one time, and then you know what the outfit popped into my head with it was, because I was at the mall today. Those high top pink and white questions. Yeah, I saw those and I was like, damn, that would match that shirt.
The cop now.
And I was thinking that I was just like, yo, that's the outfit right there.
Cop that shit.
That's how my brain works. Like shit's just gonna sit in the back burner until it comes to my mind. You know what I'm saying?
So do you match? Okay, I'm not gonna say match, but do you build your outfit based off of shoes, or Like, what piece of clothing do you like? You grab first and you're like, okay, what can I match this with, or what will go well with this?
I'd say I do it both because I can build an outfit shoe up,
Yeah,
and then probably go like shirt next. That'd be the next one, and then third option would be the pants.
yeah.
Probably, but more than likely, I'm more than likely gonna go shirt first. I'll pick my top, then I'll be like, what can I match this with? And if you're a nigga like me and Chaku, where like you got a closet that looks like Doug Funny's, and it's like the same pair of joggers and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can get it off. Like this is new. These joggers are new. I bought these with the thought in mind of, once again, I paired it with the shoes. So one time I was getting ready to dress up. I wanted to wear those Air Max 98s right there that are navy. And I was thinking like, man, I don't have a pair of navy joggers. Yeah. So I bought these joggers. And then I was just like, oh, boom. Whenever I wear these, I'll rock those.
I always go, I feel like I always go shoes first.
Yeah. Obviously.
Shoes first. Shoes or shirt. And then pants are just like interchangeable.
Because all the pants are like the same color that match with everything. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I think I'd start with that too, and then like weather.
Yeah.
So my thoughts whenever I'm getting ready to go somewhere is, fuck, how much time do I have? Because I'm usually running late, and then it's like, all right, I got my drawers and my socks now, shirt or shoes, and then if it's like cold outside, it's like, all right, which jacket, hoodie, long sleeve, short sleeve. There's not really too much to what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like wardrobe goes, I don't put a lot into it at all.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start putting, a little bit more effort into it. Because the days that I do, like, oh man, let me like throw a fit together. And I throw a fit together, people like, yo, that's nice. They actually like compliment shit. But most of the days I'm just walking around looking like a bum.
I be like, here's the thing. A lot of times when I do like the advanced planning for a fit, I'm disappointed the way it comes out.
Yeah, same.
Like, I'll put it on and I'll be like, man, this isn't what I thought it would be.
Like, it's not what you think it's going to be. And then people are like, oh, yeah, it looks nice. It's like,
yeah.
Well, I'm glad you like it, because I don't.
So that's why I just live my life on the wild side of just like, fuck it. I'll put something together when I open my closet door tomorrow.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But generally the same way. But to progress the podcast along a little bit, I wanted to speak on like, I was thinking about the other day about how like Yeezys basically don't match anything, but they match everything. If you think about it, like especially all the colorways and shit. But like for me, the way I get away with it is like I got a pair of they're like creamsicle orange Yeezys, and it's like I pull them off by just pairing them with all black, essentially.
Yeah. Because
that's like the easiest way to do it. You know what I'm saying? And so like I don't know, like especially with like all the drops coming recently. And like looking at them, and I'm just like, just over the other day, I was just like thinking about it, just like, man, if I get those, like they don't match with anything.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck am I gonna wear them with it? So
all black.
Those, the oats.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, okay, like it has like this color, this color, this color. I'm like, what the fuck can I wear with it? And then that fit that I wore this past weekend from the Instagram post, I just threw that shit together, and people were like, yo, like it, like.
And that's the thing. It's like the loudness of it. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my favorite. I like green. One of my favorite like things that they do with shoes is when they take like that highlighter yellowish green. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I want the 350 volts.
Bro, those are dope.
Like those look nice, but like I know in my mind how I'd match it. But but the thing is, I got a leg up because I got a fucking hoodie that's like that color. Yeah. So it's like if I were to get them, I just pair them with the hoodie and some blue jeans or black jeans, boom, or some joggers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like 3 outfits I just spurted out.
I don't know, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's funny though, because like people are just like, I mean, I really don't put too much thought into it. And you have people that like practically kill themselves over like putting together an outfit for some shit, and I don't know.
That's what I've found out recently.
Just do what you feel, goddammit.
It's just the less time you think about it, the better it turns out. To me, personally.
That's what I was getting at. So as far as like the Yeezys, how like the colorways are just like wild.
Yeah.
And then the style for one is just fucking unique. So the ones that I just picked up, the copper ones, the copper fade.
Yeah.
Like from the picture, I looked at them, I was like, But I've made the mistake before of not purchasing some, because I like the style, the way it looks, but the colorway to me was kind of like, like, nah, I don't know if I can fuck with that because I don't know what I match it with. And I would see them in person, and I'm like, dog, I should have bought those. So with the copper fade, I was like, man, fuck, let me see if I can find a picture of them on foot. And I did. And I was like, yep, I'm going to get them. Well, I'm going to try to get them.
Yeah.
And luckily, I hit. But they look a lot better in person than on foot.
So you were the first one to put me on the on foot look. Because for the longest time, I just took the shoe off face value of how it looked in a picture without a foot in it and just like, judged them. And I was wary on like, especially when Adidas like moved more towards like that fly knit, you know, like the knit, the soft material, and like the Yeezys. Like I remember like the one thing that always held me back from getting a pair of Yeezys was just like, oh man, I don't like the way they look. Yeah. And then it was like you were just like, no, look at them on foot. And then like I started Googling pictures of Yeezys on foot and was just like, oh, yeah, I get it now.
Because you gotta look at like different fits on like what to rock with. Yeah. People give me shit all the times because one of my favorite styles is the 750. Yeah. And people are like, wow, like the Peter Pan boots, like, wow, like they say like stupid shit. Boots. But then when you see them paired up with something dope, you're like, yo, like those are fucking sick. Yeah. So, you know, whenever I get enough money, I'm gonna have to add that to my collection of Yeezys. I got to get the 750s. I either want the all black ones or the gray with the gum soles.
Those same fire. I still want the those Arctic Ice ones or whatever the fuck the name was. I forgot what it was that they dropped over the summer, but yeah, I haven't been able to get my hands on them. But I was checking pricing the other day on eBay, and they're coming down in price right now. So I'm just gonna let it simmer a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do the StockX, put a bid on it, but bid low.
I got 2 bids in right now. They're not on Yeezys. They're on Air Max 95s. Right now, I got a $93 bid on eBay, and it's like me and some other person, and it expires on Saturday. So I'm hoping this motherfucker don't come back because I really want some Air Max 95s, and then they got the reverse vaults on StockX. This motherfucker's just been selling them over and over again. Mm-hmm. And the last time it happened, like I got my lowball ass bid in for like I think I got it to like 150. And like when the thing was about to expire, he restarted it like a bitch ass motherfucker. Damn. So like now I just bid on it just to be petty. You know, honestly, just like fuck it. I hope I win this time. So I put in a $50 bid the other night, but I'm pretty sure someone's gonna outbid me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But since we were on the conversation of Yeezys, I think it's time we discuss Yeezus himself. Yay.
Mr. Kanye fucking with.
Kanye motherfucking with. Make some noise.
Get your drink chance.
Oh man, I wish.
Them niggas be wildin'.
That nigga's funny as shit. Yo, Nori is funny as shit. If you have not heard Drink Champs yet, you gotta listen to that. That's basically like the father of multiple podcasts, even like ours. You know what I'm saying? Like without them doing it, we wouldn't have started doing this. So we got to pay homage.
We got to do an episode where we get hammered.
Yeah,
because we got like a nice little buzz.
Yeah, we've gotten pretty good buzz, but like the way Nori gets fucked up on that show. Oh my god! Like,
they got the fucking the air horns and shit.
Did you ever hear the Wale episode?
Nah, I didn't.
Oh my!
I wanted to check that out.
When you whenever you got time, because them things are like 3 hours long.
And I know how Wale get when he's drunk.
Yeah, Wale,
I've seen it first person.
He gets Nori drunk, which is crazy. I didn't think could happen, but he fucks Nori over and gets him drunk. So it's a dope thing. But back to the topic of Yeezy, I wanted to talk about that Free Hoover concert, man, because it was December 9th. I think it was last Thursday or whatnot. I know you were out doing stuff. You had business. I was fortunate enough to be able to be at home chilling. And what's it called? I was able to take it in and shit just off of like face value. I gotta say, like it was a spectacle, man. Like, especially the main, which is crazy for me to think of. Like when it comes to like concerts, especially musical concerts, I'm not thinking of like visuals really. But like when I was watching that shit, that's the first thing that came to my mind was like, I wonder what DJ would think of like these visuals, because like this is like a cinematographer's wet dream of how they're shooting this motherfucker.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that I really like about Kanye's productions as far as like his shows, because When I went to the Glow in the Dark tour, like me and my friend, it was back in like fucking what 2000, it was like 2008, 2007, 2008. So I went to the Glow in the Dark tour, and we had missed the thing for the tickets to get them early, and I was upset because I was like, damn, like I want to be in front. And after seeing the show, I completely changed. Like anytime I go see, you know, like a Kanye show, like I'm gonna not the farthest shit, but you want to be far back because you want to take in everything.
Yeah.
And so what he does with his productions is it's like it's just this full thing. Like you don't want to be up close for that.
Yeah.
And so like the Glow in the Dark tour, that really like that the Yeezus tour, St. Pablo, and just like other shows that he's done and like filmed them like that, like, and then how that one was shot, because I know like since he started doing like the Sunday service,
yeah,
they've been doing more video production, and then they did the on the what's the name, Jesus King, that album, they had the movie that went with it.
Yeah.
So I mean, all this time like he's been working with, because he's supposed to have a documentary come out too on Netflix, right?
I think so.
So it's like all this time he's been working more with like video production and shooting, but the way this dude builds his sets, like the designs are so fucking simple.
That's exactly what I was going to. The simplicity that goes into it, but just how,
but the visuals you get from it
is so crazy to me.
It's fucking amazing.
It is. Like, who would have thought the LA Coliseum, which has been, it's been hoarded out for spectacle, for sporting events and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't think nothing of it. In fact, they always talk shit about how ran down and beat up it is. And just them putting in some fucking smoke machines and running spotlights in the right direction gave like that entrance to them just walking down the steps into the main part, into the stadium. Like to go to the main stage to do was like fucking, I got chills watching that shit. Yeah. And I shouldn't have, but I was just like, with the way they paired it, they didn't even plan to pair. I don't think they planned to pair it as well as they did, but just them coming down the steps and then Praise God comes on, and then it just like, it hits right as they're getting to the fucking circular thing. I'm just like, God damn.
It definitely draws some emotion.
You know what I'm saying?
Like seeing that shit, like, oh damn. But you know, visually this shit was dope. The show was fucking dope. I was a little bit disappointed. I don't know if you want to dig into that yet, or if you still want to talk about that.
No, we can talk about it. Like, basically, so if you didn't watch it, the show, we probably should have read more into the thing of Kanye with special guest Drake. Yeah. But I think as it went along, more people were thinking it was Kanye and Drake doing a show, doing a tour, or I'll get to that later on, but doing like a full show together. And so I didn't know how much time they had carved out. I just assumed like, all right, this might be a 2-hour concert. Yeah. I'm thinking like Ye goes first, he does an hour, then Drake comes in, he does an hour, and it's done. But no, it was Kanye featuring Drake, essentially, and it started with Ye basically taking the stage and then saying like, let's take it back. And this nigga did all the classics, man. Like, everything you wanted to hear, he dropped. And it was fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? With the exception of, I'll say this, whoever was playing the shit out of that electric guitar in the background,
I was about to bring that up,
was getting on my fucking nerves, man. He was going OD on it. Like,
you think so?
Oh yes. It was ruining some of the songs because he kept going so hard that it washed out Kanye's lyrics.
Damn, I actually kind of liked it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was going too hard. I think maybe it would have been it might have been at the end of Runaway, where like it seemed like somebody went to him and was like, yo, my nigga, chill. You know what I'm saying? Because like I didn't hear it as much. But for a minute there, that motherfucker was like, I was like, God damn, relax. Slash. God
man.
Damn.
Well, because that nigga runs like, so do you know who Mike Dean is?
The name sounds familiar.
He producer for like him, Travis Scott, like a bunch of people. But man, the shit that this dude does is nothing less than amazing. So when I was hearing that, like just the different texture and element that it brought to the show, and how he extended some of those songs, I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
Personally, because I forgot which one was it. Touch the Sky. Either that or I Wonder. One of the two, but it just like how it extended it and then everything just kind of blended.
Yeah.
But what I can say though is kind of I'm kind of all over the place with this because I'm just like replaying the show in my head.
Yeah.
But there were songs that Kanye was forgetting the lyrics to.
Oh yeah.
And so he was like, "Nah, Mike, listen to that next one." And yeah. So like, what was it? All Day.
Yeah.
He forgot the lyrics to that. And then I Wonder. So it's like what's the smoke screens, the chokes in the screens. When he did that shit, when he did that shit for the Glow in the Dark tour, same thing, he fucked it up.
Yeah.
He was like stumbling on it. But
I know like cuz it was most obvious he forgot like his whole verse on Forever.
Yeah.
At the end. But I don't think he gave a fuck by then. He was like, whatever, Drake got his verse off, so
yeah.
But nah, I was noticing that and I was thinking like, man, Kanye the master of humming melodically.
Because he's like humming that shit.
It's just like, damn, it still sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be mad if it was different, but I mean, fuck it. It still sounds good, so let's go with it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, I definitely picked that up at some point where I was just like, man, is this nigga forgetting lyrics or is it just me?
But you got to think about the amount of music that this dude's done.
Yeah.
And so, because I would say the same for like Lil Wayne, right? Because I think Wayne said in the interview, he's like, I don't remember the lyrics to all my shit.
He said he had to, I think him and Eminem said they had to Google their own lyrics to make sure they don't say the same shit over and over again. And it's like, when you've been in the game that long, it makes sense. And I was thinking the same thing. If you're pulling from like shit from like like 20 years ago, doing a set list of songs from 20 years ago, you're going to forget some shit. I'm sorry. Yeah. Especially if you haven't been touring a lot. And I think they brought that up too. I think they said that's the first like live performance he's done
since the tour.
Yeah.
Because he's done like the Sunday service shit. Mm-hmm.
But like that's not those are all like exclusive things. I still got some.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's like small shit like that, but he's never done like a performance like that.
Yeah, like a show.
Yeah, like a show. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like Kanye, he's one of them dudes where it's like some of the shit that he does, you want to be like, man, I don't like this guy.
Yeah.
I understand it because I'm fucking weird. So like I get it, but you can't get rid of Kanye. A lot of people try to get rid of this nigga. You just can't get rid of Ye. No matter how crazy this dude seems or what kind of, wild shit this dude does, and he comes back. He's like, this nigga just comes back, man. Just keeps going back.
I'm saying I was gonna save that for the end, but
no, we can keep going and we'll
we'll loop back around to it. But nah, it's just it's like the living incarnate of a phoenix, if I can get poetic, you know what I'm saying? But nah, the show was fire, man. I liked it. My only gripes would be like, I wish Drake would, and it seemed like a lot more people were saying this too, was the fact of like, I wish Drake would have done more old shit too. Yeah. Which brings me to my next, which like made me think, because it's like, when the two albums came out this year, Donda and CLB, there was a heavy train of people like just shitting on Donda and talking all this shit about it. And then like during that show, it seemed like you motherfuckers don't really like CLB that much either, because all you were doing was begging Drake to do old shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to me, I started thinking, I was like, do y'all really like the new shit that Drake puts out? Or do y'all just settle for it because you know he's not going to go back? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing that kind of pops into my head when I think about that shit. Yeah. Is because like I saw like a lot of oh man, if Ye's going back to College Dropout, like, oh man, Drake's got to do like some shit off Take Care. He's got to do some shit off Thank Me Later.
Yeah, just like some old shit.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised he even did the Forever joint.
Yeah.
That one was, and even then it's like,
that's mixtape. That's so far gone. You know what I'm saying?
But the point where I thought Drake was gonna come out and like start doing some shit was whenever Kanye did "Say You Will," because I know Drake did his little version of it. Like same with Big Sean. But yeah, I figured like that's when he was gonna pop out, but he didn't pop out to the end of the show and then just did all his shit. I didn't see all the CLB shit because I kind of like skimmed through it because I was heading somewhere, but I did see the Forever shit and I was just like, okay,
yeah,
but, yeah.
I know. I saw before the show like happened. I saw that that Elliot Wilson dude. He like what's it called? He posted like I guess it was a fake version of the set list, the track listing, and like it had on them doing Glow.
Oh yeah.
So like I when I was watching it, I was assuming at one point in time, like at the end of Kanye's set, he would have done Glow, and then Drake would have came out, did the song with them, and then they would have traded spots on stage.
Yeah. And
then Drake would do his part. Like I thought it would be like more seamless, a seamless transition between them.
But it was just like Kanye, all right, Drake, come on.
Yeah, like
and
he just came out in the middle of Can't Tell Me Nothing and just started playing as hype man, and then he got the stage for like 30 minutes. I feel like maybe even less than that. I don't know. But nah, man, just watching that on TV, it kind of brings me to the next topic. I was thinking, like, I don't want to say future, but is this like the new norm for concerts now? Like, so to me, like, I mean, I know it's been available for a while. Like, you can always watch like concert footage after it's been done. I remember being a kid and like HBO would even do the things with like, they do like the stand-up comedian they take the stand-up comic approach to it where like they'd record a live performance probably months in advance, edit it, and then on one Saturday night they drop it. Like specifically I remember Janet Jackson at Madison Square Garden when I was a kid. She had like a big show that got played on HBO one Saturday night. Yeah. And like the difference now is like you can live stream it while it's happening, and it brings like a different element to it. So I'm starting to think like if the option is available for like all these artists who are doing these shows to like, hey, I want to live stream my show so that people from home can watch it. Would you accept that as like the new normal going forward? Because like like I said, I enjoyed it. Yeah. Of like watching it from TV. Like I still got the same effect of being in the arena, but the arena is still an exclusive experience that if you really want to experience it, go do it.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. And I do think it's going to be a normal thing, but I'll get to this in a second. So as far as like concerts being on TV, right? It's like you have art. I feel like for something like that, it's going to have to be like a high caliber artist. Yeah. So it's going to have to be like Kanye, Jay-Z, Drake. But it can't be like some shit that they're going to do on tour. Like it has to be something unique. Yeah. And so the reason I say that is because now you're moving into this space where everybody's getting in on like the metaverse, right? Yeah. And you have artists that are collaborating with Fortnite and Pokemon, and they're doing like quote unquote live shows in like a computer, you know what I'm saying? Like,
like the Travis Scott
shit. Yeah, like the Travis Scott shit in Fortnite. I think Ariana Grande did one or is doing one. Justin Bieber did one. Post Malone did one. Yeah. But it's just like they're going to start doing that now. But I think the difference between like the Fortnite shit and the shit that Pokemon was doing is that they were actually, I could be wrong. I have to go back and look. But instead of it being like pre-recorded, like they're going to do it like a live. Like it's actually going to be like live. Okay. But within like the game. So like, well, even with DJs like Deadmau5, like he did was it Deadmau5? I think he did Marshmello.
Yeah, he did
Marshmello.
One
I'm sorry.
Right?
Yeah, Marshmello did one for Fortnite. But I feel like if anything, that's where it's gonna move to. So you may see some concerts on TV, but it's gonna have to be like what Drake and Kanye did.
Yeah, like I feel like last leg of the tour. Yeah, this is in LA. This is in Madison Square Garden.
Like the big cities.
Yeah, like, we're gonna live stream it here, and you'll be able to watch this last one. Yeah, and get the full effect of it. Like that's badass to me. But when it comes to like the video game shit, like I don't know. I draw a line to it because like even with that, I mean, it's like you said, they're gonna start doing more live shit. But I remember even when that Travis Scott shit popped off, it was like live streaming on Instagram. Oh, not on Instagram, but on YouTube.
Yeah.
And like I watched it, and I was just like, really? Like a big Travis Scott just walking around the environment.
The cool shit about that though is it's just like it's branching that gap between like new artists and like the younger generation.
Yeah.
Of course, but then with that too, it's just like everything that's kind of being put in these, like VR worlds. Like, so let's say, down the line, this whole metaverse thing, it's like it's this whole community of people who are doing something online. So it could be as much as like we have our space set up here to where we're doing the podcast and we start doing like the live podcast, but in like the game, they can go to a specific place and be like part of the audience.
Yeah.
Like while we're doing the show and doing it live. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's going to move into more shit like that. So it's just not going to be one thing that you're focused on. It's going to be like how it is here in the city where there's multiple events going on at night and people get to choose.
If that's the case, that'd be dope. I still am wary about this. The fact that we're openly creating the Matrix and motherfuckers are just accepting it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we're bringing about the demise of social interaction in person, and you guys are gonna fucking love it because you're all on Facebook,
and people do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of scary to me, but I'll reluctantly involve myself in it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll still involve myself in it, but I know how to separate it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not, because for one, I already fucking hate sitting at the house.
You know what I'm saying?
So, but yeah, I can see concerts on TV being like a regular thing. And I mean, who else really does like?
I was gonna say like festivals always do it. Like you can get the like all nights of like Lollapalooza, Coachella always live streams on YouTube.
Yeah,
South by, they do that too and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like, so I mean they cornered the market on that shit. But just like a big artist going on tour, and it's just like, hey, we got a show. Like we were saying, like the end of the leg of the tour is we stop in MSG, and it's going to be available on whatever streaming provider throws the bag at us.
Yeah,
they get the rights to it. You know what I'm saying?
Which I feel like is going to be Prime. Prime has been picking up a lot of shit like that. Like,
oh yeah,
the Savage Fenty show and like all that shit. So
sports, NFL.
Yeah,
they got their hands in all the cookie jars out there.
Damn that Bezos.
Meanwhile, this nigga taking niggas to space and shit.
Yeah. Who else just went to space recently?
I know this weekend he took Michael Strahan up there with him.
That shit is crazy.
But I thought that was funny because they were like, during that concert, somebody was like, man, this nigga Jeff Bezos gave Ye the good cameras tonight. Like, he just gave that nigga the good cameras. Like, fuck it, here.
Kanye going to space next. He's going to do a show in space.
Oh, shit. But also, sticking with Kanye and moving forward, if you haven't, like we told you guys, it's a Kanye heavy episode,
it's
man.
A Yeezy episode.
We're big fans. I almost wore my Yeezys tonight. I should have. I fucked it up. But hey man, Kanye's back, dog.
Kanye back.
Like Kanye back. I mean, if in some facets he never left, but it's just good to see it. It's like I said, it's amazing how quick the narrative changes on shit nowadays. Was opposed to like last year, we couldn't fathom. Most people couldn't fathom, like, oh, I'm not going to watch a concert of this nigga.
Yeah, niggas was tired of Kanye.
And then this nigga just goes on Drink Champs and acts a fool. And now everybody loves this motherfucker again because it's like we finally realize, like, oh, man, he been the same. Yeah. Nigga the same. He just likes God now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a big testament of it is just like, what was it? It was like a couple days after the concert, the shit of Future bringing him out at Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
And then them fucking going off to all the fucking songs and shit and singing everything word by word. And Rolling Loud's a younger crowd also.
Yeah.
So it's still crazy to me that like, nah, they still fuck with it. But I mean, granted, he played some of the older, well, not the older, but more recent stuff. So he did like Father Stretch My Hands and something else. But it was still dope to see, you know what I'm saying? But
you know what happened is just when Kanye hit that blunt in the name of Jesus. Yeah. Niggas like, I can fuck with Kanye again. God God damn it.
Yeah, mine dropped. That's why I just left it on the ground. I'm like, fuck it. I'm not going through that no more. But no, it's just good to see, man. Like, it's good to see, and it also got me hyped. Like, I've heard rumblings since, but like, if there is a new tour coming, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to hit that up.
And you start to think about it, it was like, maybe that's what's been missing with like his music. Because like, another thing when it comes to narratives, Kanye is like the master of making you switch your narrative on like on a project he puts out. Because I remember when Yeezus dropped, and like it had a mixed reaction, and then everybody went to the Yeezus tour and then was like, nah, Yeezus is fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, they came back like after watching him do it live and was like, oh, this is fire. And I got that same effect with the concert whenever he did like Donda tracks. Like, he was like, oh, this is fire. Like, yeah.
It's like whenever, same thing, the Yeezus tour. Niggas was just up there with the Margiela mask just hitting buttons. But that was the Yeezus tour, right? Yeah. And he had the fucking mountain in the back. And the overall production was fucking dope. I remember because Kendrick was on that tour. And yeah, that shit was dope. But I don't know, I was always kind of a fan of Yeezus. Yeah. But the same thing with Donda, though. It's just like when you hear those tracks and you hear like whenever he was doing the listening parties, and the shit was dope. I think I liked them more during the listening parties because like listening to him on the album, like, it's cool, but it's just like the energy behind it. Like,
yeah, you gotta have that energy.
Shit, yeah,
like that clip from Rolling Loud doing the Father Stretch My Hands. Yeah, it made me. I went and YouTubed when he first played that shit in MSG like 5 years ago, and like how everyone went ape shit, and I was just like, man, I forgot about that. Like, there's the energy that you can't get from an album, you know what I'm saying, of watching it. So it's like when you do, like you said, when you do see like the album listenings or all that shit when he's doing them in Atlanta and Chicago, like there's this energy behind it, and it makes the music sound and feel better and hit different. Because
even with the Madison Square Garden show, it's just like full on production, and all the shit. Because at the same time, he was doing a bunch of shit for like the Easy Line. Yeah, and so he's just like, fuck it, incorporated the two. So you got a fucking building full of artists and designers and
just fucking
models.
Kid Cudi wilding out when the beat drops. If Young Metro don't trust, just fucking wilding. But
that shit, man.
There's just, it's good memories, it's good times, it's good to see, but definitely wishful thinking. Would love to see a concert be announced, because it's going to be the hottest concert of whatever year it gets announced. But it's just like, maybe that's what's been missing with the music. Maybe that's why we've been judging the tracks so differently. Because I mean, he didn't tour for Ye. He didn't. He did Sunday services for Jesus is King. But it's like, if he would have went on tour with it, he probably would have flipped a lot of people and been like, nah, you know what, Jesus is King is dope. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it happens with Donda. I'll try and go, definitely, because I missed out on shit before.
I wonder if goddamn if him and Drake do a tour, that'd be fucking dope.
That's the one. That's the money right there.
Cause that bitch gonna be sold out.
I'll go nosebleed on that, man.
I would too.
I'll do nosebleed to be in the building for that, because that'd be fucking stupid.
What if it was Kanye, Drake, and Jay?
Damn. Get the Jigga Man to go on tour.
Just a few cities, a small tour.
They ain't coming here.
Nobody fucking. Yo, my bad. I'm all hitting this shit. I'm not even drunk. Nobody fucking comes to San Antonio.
They wouldn't come here, but you know what? I don't think they'd go to Austin either. I think they'd go to Dallas and Houston.
Yeah, Dallas and Houston.
And maybe Dallas. I think most specifically it'd be Houston.
But it's crazy because like recently I've been seeing a bunch of artists post like their tour, their tour dates, and I'm like, yeah, this nigga's going on tour. And then I look at the dates and it's like Austin, Dallas, Houston, no San Antonio. There's even
better venues, bro.
There's even El Paso dates on there.
That's the one that hurts. Like, damn.
And really? I'm like, y'all niggas are really going to El Paso?
El Paso?
And not San Antonio? Like, San Antonio has venues for it, but nobody...
It's like, we trash, but we ain't El Paso.
Nobody gets them. Oh, shit.
That's fucked up.
El Paso listeners going to be mad.
Yeah, with the two of them we got.
We're going to lose half our following.
Fuck them.
What you say about El Paso? Man.
Said I wouldn't want to stop there in my life.
You know, though, I say I had a lot of fun in El Paso, but that shit was dangerous.
Never been.
Well, see, the time I was down there was when I was going into Mexico State.
Yeah.
And we was making that crossover there to
Juarez.
To Juarez. We was over there going to Tequila Derby getting fucking.
My guy.
Fucking litty at 18.
18? Okay to drink.
And then coming back over the border all fucking faded and being in, man.
I don't know. It's funny. I went to school with some dude who grew up, who's from El Paso. And he was like saying like, yeah, man, it's like, it's a rite of passage for us. Like when we're like 16, we sneak across the border and get fucked up. And I'm just like, damn. And he's like white too. And I'm just like looking at him, just like, damn, nobody thought to kidnap you and hold you for ransom.
And that
like,
too was just like,
wow.
I don't think the shit started getting bad until like right around the time I was going to school down there.
Yeah.
It was like 2007, 2008. And motherfuckers was getting snatched up. Even like I had some kids in my school that was like, yo, we got stopped by the cops and we had to pay them niggas like $200-$300
run it
just to go. I was like, bro, yeah. So Juarez was pretty dangerous.
Juarez.
But yeah, shit. Well, how you feel?
I feel good. I feel like that concludes our Kanye presentation to you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So this will be the episode. Man, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Man's is worn out. I've been working on a whole nother level. And I have to work tonight too. So it's gonna be a long night. So
let's get you to your show on time.
I'm gonna have to get up out of here. But once again, we are the Saucy Boys, and that will conclude this episode.
Thank you.
If you have any comments, questions, critiques, recipes, anything you want us to try, hit up the idkpodcast@gmail.com, which I highly doubt y'all niggas gonna email us. But if anything, just DM us on Instagram and
let us know.
Let us know.
Oh yeah, we haven't forgot the shirts will be on sale more than likely the week after Christmas. We don't want to. Yeah, we want you to get your Christmas gifts and everything.
We gonna wait till after Christmas because I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers gonna be broke for about a couple of weeks. So.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll put those out to you guys as soon as possible. All right.
ASAP.
Enjoy yourself.
Peace.